Well, it's finally happened. I think he's the one guy on the roster that most people have looked at as the guy who's more than likely going to snap. And I think a lot of people are really surprised that he's conformed to the machine for this long. CM Punk has packed up his bag and taken his ball and gone home. It's funny because as I've been listening a lot to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. Right now he's doing radio commercials for a thing like an app for your iPhone or tablet or something like that, where you can hold meetings with each other back and forth, kind of like Skype. And he talks about, he never should have left the WWE. He never should have took his ball and gone home. He never should have done that to Brock Lesnar. He should have done that to Vince McMahon. It was bad business. That's the one real big thing that he really holds as a grudge against his career. And now here CM Punk has done the same thing. Honestly, I can see after the way the Royal Rumble went down, I can see that they've rewritten the plans towards Mania. And more than likely, my guess is CM Punk didn't like the plans of where they were going with him. It looked like he was in a full-fledged feud that was going to be with Triple H. That more than likely was going to be a major match on the show. You always think of there's now there's only one championship match with the World Heavyweight Championship, and before you have the Taker match, you have the Triple H match. These guys that only come back and wrestle in these big shows because there's a lot of big money behind it. And with him losing that, he's probably losing the spot to Triple H is now going to wrestle against Daniel Bryan. And then Daniel Bryan was the guy just a minute ago who really didn't have anybody to have a match with, and it seemed like he was just going to be out there on his own wrestling in a match that just had nothing to it. And now CM Punk looks like he might have fallen into a program that is going to be with Kane. And I mean, Kane isn't like that horrible. He's not my favorite guy to go out there to be against, but, for CM Punk to have a match against Kane, I can see why he packed up his ball and taken home. There's not a whole bunch going along with this story. It's just that it is what it is, but it's kind of crazy that this happened. This is big, huge news. I mean, I know there's a lot of rumors about a year from now, that people think Payback's going to be his last match. It's going to be all over. He's just going to, pack up and retire and say, that's it. I think there's a lot of money to be made for CM Punk to stay in WWE. I don't really see this as his last match, but hell, he might have had his last match yesterday. You never know what's going to happen, but this might get ugly, and it might get solved in a day or two. You don't know. This is a story we're going to need to pay attention more to and find out what happens. It's going to be weird.